Hello everybody, welcome back to 2B2T. We are here with 658 people. But I don't see a single one of them. So, yep, don't know. I don't know where they're at. 600, 700 people or so. Just, you know, hiding. You'd think they'd be around somewhere. But guess not. It's a big world. Let's get rid of that really quick. There we go. And let's continue our journey. Welcome back to Fusion's Adventures. We are traveling out from spawn out to 100k as our first goal. We are over halfway there. We're at just under 60,000 blocks. We're going to hit 60,000 on this episode, which is cool. And we are just moving along. I realize, nope, I still have wool. I was going to say I need to make a bed, but we have wool. All right, someone checked these out. There's going to be no stash. We have not found an elytra yet. We did find a bunch of rockets floating in the ocean early on, so that was something. So if we do find an elytra, even if it's damaged, because we can always repair it, right? Well, because most likely it'll have mending, but if it doesn't, then we'll have to figure that part out. But, you know, Doggy, this is probably a completely bad... well, you had to go over there next to the creeper, didn't you? I was going to say this is probably a completely bad idea. But you can come along with us. You can too. I can only fit one of you in the boat, but you can join us for the time being. And we will travel along. I'm probably going to lose you. I do have name tags. I could name you, and then someone will feel sorry for you and load you, and if I'm online at some point. But unfortunately, this is just an alt account. So when I'm done with it, I'll use it potentially to AFK. I'll transport it to my main base by giving it the needed and necessary rockets and everything else to do so and make the long travel out to the base from spawn. But in the time being, or for the time being, we are traveling this direction, and you are welcome to follow me, Mr. Puppies, and protect me if I get attacked. Are you following me? You are. Okay. We have a long journey. I hope you don't get hungry, because I only have food for myself. It's not that I don't want to feed you, it's just that I can't. I cannot afford it. There is every possibility that you will either get lost and be forgotten, although technically this entire journey is recorded, and so I could travel back and locate potentially where they are. There's also the possibility that you will meet an untimely end and most likely get lost in a big ocean, because there's two of you and I can only fit one of you in the boat. So, yeah. A lot of mobs around here. I thought about checking those chests. See, one of them's chasing a skeleton. Don't get lost. If the chunk unloads, then you might be left behind, so... Oh, there he is. Cool. Well then, we will just keep on trucking. Well, walking. We're not exactly trucking. Oh, we got a message. Havlin is messaging me. Do. I would pause and, well, I can kind of look at it. Let's see here. Ah, okay. It's just an update on something. Cool. Hey, we have civilization over there. Looks like a furnace. Maybe we can cook up our food. That would be good. That's it, doggies. You get that skeleton. You're not my doggies, but you get him anyways. We're going to come over here to this village and hope the creeper didn't blow up my puppers. All right. We made it. There's nothing here. We're going to leave some stuff behind. But we have a furnace, so we're going to cook. We're going to take a moment. I see one puppy dog. I'm going to assume the other puppy dog is chasing down a skeleton. Maybe. We seem to be spawning lots of mobs, so this is probably a bad thing, you know. But it is what it is. we need the food, don't we? Where's your brother or friend or buddy? Where's he at? The lava is burning down the house that's protecting us. That's not good. Okay, 2 more to get. The skeleton's probably being chased by one of the dogs. Yep. Don't you shoot my dog. All right. You ready? I think we've lost one of our puppers already, unfortunately. Since I don't see him. That's unfortunate. All right, puppers. Here's the test. If you'll teleport to me across the shore here. If you don't, then I hope you have a good life. Wow, he's got punch or something. I don't think the dog teleported. Well, that's unfortunate. We lost both of our puppies already. Didn't even name them. Someone's gonna find them, and of course they can look at who the owner is if they have the right mod, but wow, Fusion09a 2 left his puppy dogs. I love these biomes. Not this biome. This is just a normal biome, but the mega taigas. I really like those type of biomes. Good ender chest, portal. Too bad that one chest only had the fortune picks, which is what I've got. It would have been so much better if it had a silk touch pick, because then I could have picked up some ender chests. Yeah. But instead they gave away the fortune ones, which for a newbie, fortune would be pretty good, because you know, then you can, if you go down to mine your diamonds to get geared up and all of that, you can fortune the diamond ore, right? So I mean, that part makes sense, but I think an ender chest would be more valuable for a new person than a fortune pick. So a silk touch definitely would be a huge win just because of the being able to place and pick up ender chests. And as we go out further, ender chests are going to start getting rare. You know, unless we travel back inwards towards a highway or come across one of the cross highways in the nether, and so that, you know, you pick up kind of like a well-traveled area, right? Can we not play? There we go. Too bad. We lost our puppies already. Hopefully someone finds them. If you do, take care of them. Feed them. Give them a bone or a piece of meat, you know, so that they can be happy puppies. I left them behind. Should be ashamed of myself. I should have just tamed one, first of all, and then just kind of brought it with me carefully. I mean, it would have slowed my trip down for sure, but oh well. Okay, gotta go around to the Grand Canyon here. Excuse me, sorry. That's a horde of mobs. It's a giant horde of mobs. And I'm heading right for them. Leather and cooked meat. More leather. If there were chests, I could check it out. Might mean some loot, but there's no chest. There's no nothing. So much for that. We are in the wilds. We've made it to the wilds. We're not in the new wilds. We're in the old wilds, but we're in the wilds. But there are signs of civilization. Look at this. There are 2 furnaces and a chest over here. Probably some random person traveling out just like me, trying to survive. Their bed is broken. They left some bones. We'll take it. We're going to set ourselves a new spawn with their bed. And then we'll leave a banner as the headboard. And then in here we will put in a book. Ha 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 ha! A signed book. Okay, well, how are you supposed to do this? Okay, not that way, evidently. There. All right, cool. None of that, by the way, will help me if I die and that's where I respawn. I'll be starting with nothing. That, again, is the bad thing about not having an ender chest. Of course, you'd have to have a whole stack of ender chests so that you could leave one every time you set a spawn, so you can get to stuff. Hi, Mr. Sheepy. What do you guys think about the new updates? I love the updates that, you know, they've added a bunch more types of your standard animals, so it's just not the same white chicken everywhere or the same cow or the same dog, although the new dogs were updated quite some time ago. Aren't the new dogs in 21.4, right? We should be seeing them, but I've only seen white. Hi, Puppers. You want to follow us? You can be our new buddy. All right, come on. We're taking you on a journey. We're only going to do one of you. Maybe I can take you with me as we travel. But I think that's really cool, you know, that there's different types of cows and stuff. Unfortunately, we won't see them here on 2B2T yet. The dogs should be here, though. I should be able to find the different types of puppers. So that's something I can do at the new base. That'll be fun. Just like having the different types of cats. But their newest choice, a baby ghast that you dig up in the nether, and then you bring to the overworld, and then you ride it. Now, being able to build from it, that's kind of interesting. But at the same time, it's like they couldn't think of anything new or more creative, so they just went and got a ghast and added a new behavior to the ghast for a nice ghast instead of a bad ghast. I guess if you want to call them nice or bad. And the world's really having a problem loading for me here. I can't see nothing. So I don't know if there's anything around me to go explore. I mean, the TPS is fluctuating, but that shouldn't be causing it. I think I am going to load on some of the other mods that I used to have, because I don't know if any of that's having an effect on this, but this is a little ridiculous. Like, look at this. I can't even tell where to go. I mean, I can see ahead of me a few blocks, but it's like it's not loading anything. Honestly, I think they just, you know, they've added too many people and yet didn't account for updating the server to support the people. Because they keep increasing the head count, which I know from a financial aspect that makes sense, because then more priority, more people buying priority that can get into the game, and so therefore, you know, you make more money to pay for the server. And I realize that the server is quite expensive. I mean, some people go, what do you mean? You can have a Minecraft server for $20. And it's like, yes, you can. But a server to support 700 people, first of all, is going to cost quite an extra. A couple $100 to have a good server that can support just that many people. But the biggest thing that you have to remember on 2B2T is that it's the world. Most servers limit the size of the world. It may be 100,000 blocks in each direction. From spawn, or 100,000 total, so it's only 50,000 from spawn each direction, or, you know, there'll be a world border that they impose. 2B2T is not like that. The world border is there, but it's the natural world border that exists in vanilla Minecraft. Come on, Puppers. There we go. See, we're going to take you with us this time. There we go. We'll have to name you. We'll put down the anvil and we'll name you and take you with us. That's fair. Still can't see anything. But anyway, so I mean, according to what they had posted a while back, just a couple weeks ago, they've exceeded 80 terabytes or was it 80 gigabytes in server size, or was it? I can't remember how big it is. It's big. You know, I mean, of course, yeah, you go, oh, well, that's not that big. There's bigger stuff. Okay, we're having a problem with the world loading. No, that's huge for a Minecraft server. And you have to keep it all active so that at any time you have players all over the place, just like me, loading chunks. These are not new chunks, server. Why are you struggling to display them on my screen? What is up? Let's pause for a moment and look at our journey. Look at that. So we started here and we've come all the way out. This is where we took the rail and went the wrong way. It's interesting that it didn't record it. This is the rail. So I started going the wrong way quite a while over here. And I didn't even notice that I was going the wrong way. This is where I took my main account because this is where I met and gave myself banners. And I flew out this way to the and then followed the highway out, the North Zero highway. And then I ended here and teleported myself back to base. But yeah, I went the wrong way on the rail. I could have went the rail this way. And who knows, maybe we would have found stuff. So the way it works, this can't. Some of the map things aren't updating right, I don't think. Supposedly, for example, if it's this, that means that's a newer explored chunk. But everything's yellow, which means it's an older explored chunk. Huh. Who knows? Hi, Puppers. What you looking at? You barking at the moon? Yeah, you howl at the moon. You just do that. What is on the... Is that what I'm seeing? Is that there's a trail of items? Is it all just junk? Nope, it's not all just junk. There's diamond gear. Is there any more? Hopper? I don't want it to... I mean, a hopper is a hopper, but... Sticks... I mean, there was a diamond helmet. I'm hoping that there's... Someone was spitting stuff out. There's some more items up here. Maybe I'll come across to... Elytra. But it doesn't look like it. This looks to be about the last item is right there. But I got a diamond helmet and another axe. Too bad it's not enchanted with like silk touch. That would have been cool. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Either someone was just throwing stuff out. Throwing stuff out while they're flying or boating or something. Huh. Well, see? I didn't have to go mining for a diamond helmet. We got a diamond helmet and we got a second diamond pick now. So, that's something. There's more loot sitting on the ground up there. That's what those red dots are. some loot. Along with bazillions of mobs, you can see all the yellow dots. Huh. Well, I mean, that was cool. We've found some gear. Can't complain. There's some sugar. Someone left some sugar. Good thing I noticed the the red dots, because I might have just went right past them and excuse me, kept on going, and it was like, wait a minute, there's red dots on the screen. That usually means something, that there's stuff on the ground. It could be a dead body, it could be an elytra there. Unfortunately, no elytra. But I call that a win. To get a helmet. Oops. What do you think, Puppers? What should we name you? I'm thinking about it. What could we name our dog? I would ask you guys to name it if you're watching the video, but by the time that happens, I'll have recorded another 40 episodes and be out 200,000 blocks or something like that. So, and Puppers probably won't be with us anymore. I mean, let's be real here. There's a very high probability that Mr. Puppy won't last very long, unfortunately. Not because he can't, it's just because, you know, we're not in a state to secure him at a home or anything. We're just kind of traveling along and hoping for the best. Oh. Got a base up here. Alright, Mr. Puppers, we gotta release you. Alright, come on to the shore. Oh, there's a baby zombie. Come on, Puppers. Can you, like... There, you get the doggies. Oh, nope. I'll try to stay out of range of the creeper, because otherwise... This was just a total bad idea. Oh! Oh, Mr. Puppers, I haven't even named you yet. I told you this is a bad idea. I want to get to the... Okay, he's still alive. I thought he died. It's just the baby zombie. I just gotta get... Okay, ready, Puppers? It's time to go. Maybe. If I can run. Oh, great. Now we got spiders. Oh, shoot. Let me up. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Oh, we need to heal. We need to heal. Oh my goodness. We need room. Oh, this is the most exciting episode we've had yet, team. Will Fusion survive? Or will he meet his doom? It's amazing how they can hit you through the blocks just because there's a corner there. I have a feeling that my Puppers hasn't survived, because otherwise he would be here fighting the mobs that I'm hitting. That's unfortunate. I was just about to name him. I went through all that effort to get him here. Now, I'm not going to try to go out through that canyon. Sunshine. They shall all burn. Well, hopefully my Puppers, if he's alive, that he can teleport to me. No. Oh, oh my goodness. A house. We can be safe in the house, and we can set us a respawn point. There's a bed here. Lucas the horse. Kirkez was here in 2024. Grab a sign, put it on the board. Wall of knowledge. Can't believe I didn't see this. It's the 9th. It's past midnight. Ah, okay. Well, that was hair-raising and exciting. This is a good place to set our spawn and move to the next episode. That was fun. We'll check out the chests here in a moment. Thanks for joining, everybody. Take care.